My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit it be?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You can go to your depth chart while I'm in the pause menu. I'm checking my depth chart, see if there's anybody I want to fucking take out or put in and fucking get it taken care of right away before I fucking find out the hard way. Oh, fuck. I almost got done. All I had left was kick returners, but fuck it, it's probably somebody good.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Threw a nice pass standing still. You ain't gonna do that shit on the run, though.
That started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Patrick Owasor in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Throwing is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete.
Oh, look at that.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
I'm going to give you $2, nigga. Yeah, nigga's mad loud in these earbuds. Hold on. Let me get you a couple dollars here.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and
like
10
$3,
on their side of midfield at the 47. Jackson, option right. And now he'll tuck it and run. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
23 yards, the final tally. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Go. Ready? You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. To throw again on second down. Wentz.
That's bullshit.
Tight end Ertz.
How'd I get a penalty for roughing the passer when he still had the ball, yo?
Before it's all said and done. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Nigga still had the ball.
That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Bullshit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think
Where's the pass interference?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted.
That should have been a safety, yo. You weren't in the end zone when you picked that bitch.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach.
Yeah, too bad nobody on your offense can do that.
That's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
Damn! That nigga died so much he didn't know where he was supposed to go when he got hit. He didn't know if he was supposed to go to the ground, if he was supposed to sit, if he was supposed to lay.
A lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide
that nigga felt like a dog whose owner just came home to all his shoes being chewed all over the house and shit. Like,
hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Wentz rolling to his right.
That should have been a fumble. That wasn't even past the line of scrimmage, damn near.
Say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing an element,
he would have held on to it if his quarterback wasn't running when he threw it.
Those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up.
I'm not being that guy that I'm being right now because this Anwulsar, this guy that I'm fucking moving around, that nigga won't run where I tell him. He only runs like what he's supposed to run and shit. Like, what the fuck?
He's taken down.
That's my nigga right there, though, Matt Judon.
Matthew Judon. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's one Matthew that's good at football. There's only one of them.
Tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Wentz. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's
That
not
nigga's
just trying
dead.
to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
On second down, Ingram. Space to maneuver at the 40. There goes Mark Ingram. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Record.
2nd and 5. They'll roll him out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson rolling to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the whip.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there. But
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson, flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
He's going deep for Brown. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on, Drew, take it easy on him.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I don't know who's worse, Matt or the Eagles, LOL.
From the gun, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott now to add the
Funny
extra
he
point.
finally gets an interception.
It's up and good, so they claw
And
back
it won't
into it.
even a user pick,
24-14
LOL.
now.
Best play for Matt was done by the CPU for him, LOL.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Flushed out right. And Jeffrey's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 63 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right, when he was flush from the...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, that's darn right.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Mike, quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, and he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On On first down, they run with Howard. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.